And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we go, second Rangers game of 2022. It's a third cup round in the Scottish Cup. Again, it's another game for Rangers to get under their belt. Obviously a disappointing result on Tuesday. I keep saying Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, yeah, against Aberdeen. Obviously 1-1 draw. Turned out to probably be a good point in the end. Atrocious refereeing from both sides. Again, I'm not just going to be saying it from a Rangers perspective. From both sides, it was appalling, that whole match. And then the Rangers have obviously speaking with the SFA regarding to the refereeing in that match. Let's hope there's a better performance from the officials tonight, because it was horrendous last week there. But Rangers, anyway, need to be better in this game. Look, it's Stirling Albion. I'm not expecting a cup upset by any means. I'm expecting a fair few goals tonight. A run out for some other players. But look, there's a good chance for Rangers to get back to winning ways. Guys, let me know down in the live chat if you can hear me all right. And, of course, get your score predictions down there in the live chat. I'll go through the score predictions. I'll go through the team lineups for this one. It's a bit of a different team here for Rangers, of course, as you're probably expecting. As I say, a bit of a diluted side due to, the opposition, I suppose. Yeah, let's go through it. So John McLaughlin starts in goal. James Tavernier out at right back. Simpson, he starts at centre back. A lot of talk that he was probably going to be going on loan. Goldson is at the back as well. There, Goldson never dropped. He's a key man in that centre back position for Rangers. Leon Balogun returns back from injury. He's starting out on left back by the looks of things. John Lundstrom, Yanis Hadji, Barker and Bukuna are in the team. And then, of course, Fashion Jr. and Cedric Eaton makes his return. I suppose the exciting part for many Rangers fans, of course, is that McCrory, Bassey, Sands, Wright, Roof, McCann, King and Lowry, mainly in particular, McCann, King and Lowry, all there on the bench as they could look to maybe make their debuts tonight. Well, I think Leon King's already represented Rangers, but I think McCann and Lowry, they could make their debuts tonight for Glasgow Rangers. Anyway, guys, let's have a little look down here in the live chat, what everybody's thinking ahead of tonight's game. Eaton getting a run out, that's a good thing to see. Charlie Thompson says Rangers 2-0. David says 5-0 to the Rangers. Matt Gunner says on Sky, bet it was 4-5 for Rangers to score more than 2 in the first half, or a goal total for both teams, 3 goals in the first half. Jason says 2-0 to the Jazz. Stuart says if Stirling get a penalty, will we be expecting a letter in Crayola to the UEFA SFA? The Red Maroon says 6-0 to Rangers. Good to see Billy Duncan. Good to see Jason Siller as well there. He says hope Rangers win. I'm not expecting anything other than a Rangers win tonight, to be perfectly honest. As I said, having said that, though, last night, Hibernian, did anyone watch the Hibs game? It was horrendous from a Hibs point of view, but oh my God, Cove Rangers done themselves so proud. It was a really, really good game. Literally, there was nothing in there between those two. They literally looked like two sides playing in the same division. That's how bad it was from a Hibernian perspective. But Cove Rangers definitely can go away from that game with their heads held high. They took it to extra time, managed to keep the game 0-0 in the 90 minutes. And as I say, took it to extra time. Unlucky. They survived the first half of extra time, and in the second half they kind of not bottle. I mean, they were just tired. They were knackered. They're a part-time team. They did so well. Nearly got to penalties, but Kevin Nisbet scored a goal. So as I say, there is the sort of feel of the magic of the cup, and Stirling will maybe fancy, well, they don't fancy themselves, of course, coming to Ibrox, but they're going to give it a good go. It's probably the biggest game in their players who are playing this game. They're in their history coming to Ibrox to play. It's probably not going to get bigger than that for those players. So they're going to treat it like a cup final. They're going to give it their all, and and just enjoy it, soak in the atmosphere as well. Who have we got here? Malky says 4-0 to Rangers. Nice one. Calamar FC says easy wins. It is what it is, says 7-0 to the Jazz. Good to see Sons of William. I think 3-2 to Rangers, says Aidan Ballantyne. He thinks Stirling are going to run it to the edge there, get 2 goals. 7-0, 0-0. No, I'm not. I'm expecting a fair few goals tonight for Rangers. Come on, I think I'd say 4-0. I say 4-0 to Rangers. And then going into the next round. As I said, there is a bit of a change in the team and stuff like that. Barker, it'll be interesting to see what he's going to be doing. Simpson as well. I was under the impression that both Barker and Simpson, that Rangers kind of wanted to move them on. But yeah, no offers for them just yet. Apparently, potential loan deals for them, but they're involved tonight, which I suppose is a good thing for them. You know, they're going to be able to play. But anyway, we're 9 minutes away from kickoff, guys. If you can do us a massive favour, smash the old like button and subscribe. Rangers fans, here we go again. We've sold out. I couldn't believe it, actually. As I say, I don't like too much promotion, but as I say, our Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden tee, the camera's making it look a little bit poor. That's just because of the bad lighting, but I assure you it's really, really good quality. Yeah, the camera's making it just a little bit dull, but that's the same with this jumper as well. It's just kind of a bit weird, but yeah, really, really good quality. We've sold, I can't believe how many we've actually sold of these. Quite a lot. I'm so surprised. You know, I kind of designed this shirt and wasn't expecting anyone to buy it really. And yeah, loads of people have backed and supported the channel. We're just going to say all the profits are going to be reinvested back into the channel to make better sort of content, get a better setup. As I say, I'm moving out soon as well. So everything's going back into the channel. So a massive, massive shout out to all of you guys that have bought a Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden tee. You're legends. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to get one, jump over to purescottishfootball.com and you can pick one up there, guys. As I say, they are quite nice tees. Not going to be doing for them for super long. As I say, limited Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden tees. Real good quality. Nice fit. I'm sure Kimberly Young got hers. She can tell you guys what the quality is like and whether she likes it or not. She'll probably be in here later on. But yeah, I hope she liked it anyway. But anyway, enough about that, guys. Let's get straight back into the football. As I said, a chance for some of the other sides, some of the fringe players here for Rangers to get a chance. As I said, we've got. Sorry, I have to keep going on to Twitter. I haven't even gone through Stirling's lineup just yet. I will go through in a second. But as I say, for Rangers this evening, it is as follows. John McLaughlin starts in goal. I would have liked to see Robbie McCrory. I really would have liked to see him get a bit of a run out. But, you know, he's made 2 appearances this season. Not had a blunder. He had a massive game in the Old Firm. Obviously, the Europa League playoff. But he's not been involved ever since then. So, McLaughlin's in goal. James Tavernier obviously staying as captain. Simpson and Goldson as the centre-backs. And then Leon Balogun there also. John Lundstrom, Yanis Hadji, Barker, Brandon Barker in the front line as well. Bakuna, I'm a big fan of Bakuna. A lot of people don't like Bakuna in the Rangers fan base. I think he's a good player. I think he's definitely one to watch for the future. Fashion Jr., expecting him to have a decent run out today. He's going to probably be leading the line for the Old Firm in the next games going forward because Alfredo Morelos is out. And Cedric Eaton as well. Again, I didn't really rate him in his first spell. I'm going to be honest. I'll put it out there. I didn't think he was that great. I'm not going to lie. But look, he has a chance under a new system, a new manager to really make a name for himself and, sort of prove not just myself wrong, like my opinion matters, but all the other sort of people's opinions on him. Let's see if he can change that. Exciting on the bench is that Lowry, King and McCann all on the bench there. They could be making their debuts. I think King's already made a debut, so I don't think it's his debut. Definitely Lowry and McCann. And then, of course, on the bench as well as Kemar Roof, Wright, James Sands, Calvin Bassey and McCrory. But let me see what all the Rangers fans, Stirling fans, Celtic fans are all saying down here in the live chat. Let's have a little look down here in the old live chat. Okay, bring back Steven Gerrard, says Jason Silla. Expect an easy win, but hope for no injuries, says RFC56. Kim and Young. Yeah, Kim got some merch. The t-shirts are all the way from Turkey. Nah, mate, they're all made in the UK, guys. Nothing Turkey about them. They're not made in Turkey, I promise you. Who else have we got in here? You should do a Hearts FIFA career, maybe. Bakuna. Yeah, sorry, I'm bad with my pronunciations. I hate the new Rangers manager, says Jason Silla. Thank you, Lee Keenan, for liking the video. Callum Brown says 4-0. Gio wants the game finished by half-time before the young Bears come on. Well, that's what you want. This is what you like to see. You like to see a younger talent sort of come into the game in these sort of cup ties. You know, one of my pals earlier was saying these games are sort of pointless, which I suppose they are. But I don't know. I still quite like watching the cup games against the lesser teams. As I say, there was a decent match yesterday between Hibernian and Cove Rangers. I'm not going to go back into it again, but yeah, it was a really, really entertaining match, and they really do give it their all. these sides when they come to the bigger stadiums. And remember, Cove Rangers weren't playing at their gaff yesterday. They were playing at Easter Road, and they really, really did look like a decent outfit against them. Let me go into Stirling, actually. I've not actually spoke too much about Stirling. As I say, it's not on FotMob in terms of their lineup, but I'll go through their recent sort of form. They're in League 2. So, they're in League 2, struggling in League 2, would you believe? Sixth in the league, 7 wins all season, 4 draws and 10 losses. Their last game, they drew 3-3 with Stranraer, lost to County Hearts, beat Stennyhousemuir. That game was 2 games ago. So 1 win from their last 5 games. And I think they lost to Elgin and lost to Annan Athletic as well. So, 1 win from their last 5. So they're not the most informed team in League 2. In terms of head-to-head, this is an interesting watch, by the way. So with Rangers and Stirling, the guys have played each other 4 times. Well, 4 times is what FotMob is saying. Do you know Rangers have only won 1 game out of the 4 times they've played Stirling Albion? They've drawn twice and they've lost once. So those games were obviously played when Rangers were down in League 2. The first time these two played each other, Stirling got the better of Rangers at their ground, beat Rangers 1-0. Rangers then won 2-0 in the 8th of December game. And then, of course, Stirling managed to draw again in the other match away from home, but also got a draw at Ibrox. So the last game these two played each other at Ibrox, Stirling walked away with a point. But that was in league forms. That was a long, long time ago now. So, they've got a decent record against Rangers if you look at it on paper. Now, what else have we got here? Be lucky to get a replay if we play like we did against the Sheep. Simple kind of man says, mate, it's not. Even if Rangers were to lose, it's not going to go to a replay, bro. It's going to be extra time than penalties if that's the case. Don fan says, I think Rangers to win, but I don't want them to. Jason's, thank you. Happening, good to see you, big boss man. DJ Bad Boy says, Rangers have a good team on the starting 11. I reckon they'll win by a margin of 4-0 or more. I'm talking about the biggest club of Scotland. Apparently Olsen has signed £6.5 million. I think that's just kind of rumours at the moment. Paul Stevenson, good to see you, mate. Scotty, good to see you there also. Nice one, man. Good to see all the regulars tuning in again. Happy to see. We've got more Scottish Cup action happening over the weekend, of course. Hearts play Talbot tomorrow, but if anyone want to join me for that one at 12:30 tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, that should be a decent little game. In fact, I need to get my live stream up. That's what I've been meaning to do before I was rumbling on there. 2 seconds to get the game up, and then I'll give you my full attention. Yeah, there we go. Rangers, Scottish Cup. That's what it's all about. Boom. Boom. And then happy days there, troops. Got the live stream up, ready to go. A really decent turnout for Rangers, by the way. That's the thing about Rangers. They always have a great turnout, no matter what. No matter what game it is. Always a decent turnout. 50,000 in attendance here at Ibrox tonight for Stirling Albion. Fair play, Jers fans. Really, really good. And We Are The People says Kyle H. Nice one, man. Good to see you too. As I say, we are about to get underway here. As I say, new players sort of coming. Barker's going to have a chance to maybe shine here. Simpson, as I say, he's also playing. Balogun returns from injury. And there you go. Hit the like button. Dan, fellow Bears, to show some appreciation. Yeah, good troops, if you haven't already, hit the old like button, subscribe and all that sort of stuff, guys. Let's get to 100 likes here on the channel. 100 likes here on the stream. Barry Murray says, come on, Stirling Albion. Let's do these. Come on, you boys in green. So, yeah, Celtic fans opening for an upset. I don't think that's going to be the case tonight. I think Rangers will run rampant. As I say, Rangers fans will want to get back to winning ways again. 2 games after, well, 3 games including this one until to the Old Firm derby. Of course, Stirling is tonight. And then, obviously, during the week, Rangers have got a home game against Livingston, followed by a away trip to Dingwall, then obviously on the road against Celtic in that game on the 2nd of February. But we are underway here for kick-off, troops. Rangers in blue, Stirling in red. And here come Rangers down that left-hand side here again. Ball coming forward. And now here's Fashion Junior pushing forward here. As I say, Stirling. This is probably these Stirling players, the biggest game of their careers, playing at Ibrox. You got a decent little hefty pay bonus this week as well, to be fair. Ball along that left-hand side here again for Simpson. Simpson moves it through to Fashion Jr. As I say, he'll have a big role in the Old Firm derby in February. No Morelos was the breaking story that came out sort of yesterday, 2 days ago. Obviously, he got called up to the Colombian side. Of course, he knows, a lot of Rangers fans know what Colombia means to Alfredo Morelos representing the national team. He says that's sort of the pinnacle of his career. However, look, he's a massively important player for Rangers in terms of, as of late as well, he's really come back into some decent form. 4 goals in his last 6 games, I think it is. Yeah, Premiership games. So since Giovanni's came in, he's really taken to it. And he's sort of getting the best out of him. So he will be a big miss, of course, but I think Joe Aribo's the bigger miss out of the two. As it was until last year, Alfredo didn't really score in the Old Firm derbies. He did a lot of the off-the-ball work, but I think Joe Aribo's that big miss. And I was saying in a video earlier, I really hope Rangers can bring an attacking midfielder in, or or another flair player. I think Rangers are a bit short in terms of that moving on through the season. I just think another attacking midfield player is sort of needed at this moment in time. Good to see you, Slippy G, mate. Hope you're well. Ball forward here again now for Rangers. Let's say, as you can probably imagine, in the opening sort of 2.5 minutes, dominant display from the Jazz as they move forward here again. But again, I forgot to touch in on the Scottish Cup at the start of the stream. You know, Gerrard had a very, very bad record in the Scottish Cup. A lot of people will make a fuss about his cup record, but the Scottish Cup in particular was the worst. Was the worst one. The furthest I think he got was the quarter-final stage. So it was really, really, really poor in this one. Obviously, last season got pipped out by St Johnstone. The year before that was Hearts, and that was a Hearts team. They got relegated, by the way. And then the year before that was Aberdeen. So look, Rangers will be trying to get to Hampden and go all the way this year. As I think Giovanni's expressed how important the cup is to Rangers this season. Not only the title, but it's good to get some cups, as Rangers, history's built on trophies. The last Scottish Cup that Rangers won was 2009. That's unacceptable. There needs to be some more silverware coming to Ibrox, and they'll be looking to end that hoodoo this year. Here comes McLaughlin now, playing out from the back. Rangers moving forward. Jazz along that left-hand side here to Balogun. Balogun through here to Goldson. Goldson forward. Kim, what did you think of your shirt? Let me know. Let everyone know down there in the old live chat. What did you think of your old shirt? I seen Gerard's interview earlier, that Googled questions. I think he was, he gave you a little dig. I did see a lot of Rangers fans loving it on Twitter. A little dig to the Celtic faithful. I think he said, I can't remember what he said. He must have said, I think he was asked about what was your favourite moment as a manager, and he said winning 55. And I think he had John McGinn to the right of him. I think John McGinn's a Celtic fan. He's a Glasgow boy anyway. I presumed it was John McGinn anyway. And he said, we've got a Celtic fan to the right of us. And he's not going to be happy. And he was like, he went on to say, all the Celtic fans kept on talking about 10 in a row since I came up here. And it was the biggest year in their history. And that's how it ended, was 55. So a bit of a sting there. He's still very much a blue nose in Glasgow, of course, Steven Gerrard. Rangers is one of those clubs where you sort of play for them, you manage them, and it never really leaves you. Here's Tavernier now with a corner for Rangers. They look to try and find the opening goal here within the first 5 minutes. Tavernier with the ball in, and that just goes wide of the post and out of play. The Red Maroon says decent away support from Stirling. Yeah, definitely, man. No, really, really good. Someone says, Brown Warrior says something about the Celtic Cup. He said, could you please use the correct name? It's officially the Celtic Cup. Well, I suppose Celtic have won it the most times out of everybody, to be fair. In recent years. Well, I think entirely, actually. Can't remember how many Rangers have got. I want to say Rangers have got 37? Again, that's a guess. It might be wrong. Ball comes down that left-hand side here again from Rangers. Cleared away yet again there by Stirling. Stirling moving forward. Stirling actually trying to do something here as they drive down that right-hand side. There could be a chance as John McLaughlin comes out to collect the ball. Craig Duncan says, need a new captain. What's up with Tavernier? Tavernier's a good player. Tavernier's a good captain. I think Tavernier's one of those players that he splits the Rangers support I've always seen. You know, a lot of people love him, a lot of people hate him. I would say I was the sort of guy who sort of loves Tavernier. I think he's a top player. I really do. I don't know what people don't like about him, to be perfectly honest. I think because he's not the stereotypical captain, you sort of Barry Ferguson's and stuff like that, or Weir's and stuff like that. But you know, I think he leads by example. That's what he is. You don't have to be the shouting and headbutting walls and stuff like that. But I think he leads by example the way he is. He's always fit, Tavernier. He's always chipping in with goals and assists. The amount of times that, you know, he's come up at vital moments with key goals and key passes, key assists, is saved Rangers a lot over the sort of 5-6 years that he's been there. Here comes Stirling now, as they're playing out from the back here again. Cleared away by Simpson. And that goes out for another throw-in. So this is a part-time team, Stirling. And the Jers say there will be no ground to make a mistake here. Absolutely zero. I had embarrassed it. Well, to be fair, the Rangers faithful would have hated me. I had a Football Manager save once, and I ended up losing the third round of the Scottish Cup. Literally, I don't know what happened. I think I played all my kids, and I ended up losing. John McLaughlin coming out here, nearly making an arse of it, but he manages to get the ball away. Just plays it out from the back there again. Long pass down that left-hand side. Finds Fashion Jr. Here comes Fashion Sakala forward just outside the box now. Sakala, and that's cleared away again there by Stirling Albion. Comes back forward here again to Rangers. Is Barker. Now back through to Simpson. Tavernier, and that goes over the bar and out. Brown Warrior says 40 versus 33. That's, I think, Celtic got 40 cups, Scottish Cups, and Rangers got 33. That's it. Language. Sorry, man. I'll try and stop with the language. Get a wee round that. So games are coming thick and fast, by the way. Loads of matches coming up. As I say, tomorrow we've got 2 games. We've got Hearts tomorrow. Hearts versus Talbot. And then we've got Celtic at 5:30 versus Alloa. A bit of an interesting game, of course, that Barry Ferguson is the Alloa manager. So I'm sure a lot of the Rangers faithful would want a bit of an upset there with support their, a club legend like Barry Ferguson. And then some league action next week. Rangers host Livingston. I think Celtic go to Tynecastle. Tough place to go, Tynecastle. So it's some interesting matches during the week, and the next weekend is the sort of calm before the storm. Here comes Fashion Jr. Fashion Sakala coming down that left-hand side. Stirling just getting the ball away. And red jerseys flooding forward. Oh, that's cleared away by Stirling, and Rangers gather possession yet again now. Here comes Simpson. Forward again now here for the Jers. Jers moving down that right-hand side. Through into Goldson. Goldson in over the top. Kim Young says, if I don't reply to a message because iPad has double vision, I'm loving seeing the Itten back in blue. How's your jersey, Kim? How's your jersey? Now, that's what they asked you earlier. Here comes Rangers now with the ball into the box, and that's cleared away by Stirling yet again. He's very happy, just too inconsistent. Will be hard work now to prove himself to the manager, King. As I say, just making moves there, Stirling. He's having it. Castor. Hadji's gone down, by the way. Yanis Hadji. 10 minutes in. That's not a sight you want to see. Yanis Hadji going down with an injury. I think he'll be okay. The medical staff is on the park, to be fair, though. It's not what you want to see, though. You don't want to see key players going down injured, especially with the sort of injury crisis at the moment. Hibb says, I love shocks. Rangers 1, Stirling 2. As I say, plays just stopped, guys, for those of you not watching. Hadji's gone down. And as I say, the medical team are on the park here, just holding his leg. I think he'll be okay just by his expressions. But I just think that not taking any risks. We'll see, though. I think he's going to get up. It doesn't look too serious. Adam Powell says, Rangers fans think everyone's out to get them. The SFA are biased towards Celtic. Ibrox is loud tonight. Hadji better not be injured, says Craig Duncan. Wait, who was injured? I think it's Hadji. I think he might be coming off, you know. Yanis Hadji. Not a good sign, to be fair now, with all these players sort of dropping like flies at the moment. Oh, good, Kim. Good. I'm glad it's smart. There you go, guys. There's your sort of what's it? You need to send me a picture, Kim. You need to send me a picture. Yeah, so say there's your testimonial there, guys. For those of you that want to know about the t-shirts, the maiden fits. They're decent fit. They fit really well. But yeah, here come Rangers again down that right hand side. It's Tavernier. Forward here to Galton. Again, I'll keep you up to date with what's happening with Hadji. I don't think there's been a final decision made on him. Here's Galton again now. Rangers moving forward. Into the box here again. Galton. Ball over the top yet again and cleared away there by Stirling. AR says, is Barker not a part-time player too? Maybe he should be on the other team. Oh, poor Barker, man. I think Hadji might be okay, guys. I don't know. He's took the headband off. No, I don't think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be coming off. He's kind of, his body language shows that's him done. He's coming off. It can't be a long one, surely. Rangers can't be dealing with it. And we're going to see a youngster come on here to make their Rangers debut. And by the looks of it will be Ivy Lowry, I think that was there. I just seen getting warmed up. But Rangers are going to make a change, and there is going to be a kid that's going to be coming on to replace Yanis Hadji. Sad to see Yanis Hadji go get injured, but Rangers team sort of decimating due to the national breaks. The international fixture, or players away on international duty, and players getting injured now. Just as Leon Balogun and Kemar Roof have came back, now Yanis Hadji's injured. Scott Arfield picked up an injury. Steve Davis picked up an injury. Say Rangers just slightly decimated a bit. Here comes Simpson now. Rangers forward again. Blue jerseys flooding through and again cleared away by Stirling. I think it's going to be Lowry who's going to be coming on here for the Jazz. Guys, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. As I say, we are closing in on 12,100 subscribers. If this is the first time you found the channel, we basically do these Rangers live streams. We do some content. We do all the sort of Scottish football content. Plenty of videos about Rangers. So yeah, as I say, if you are a Rangers fan, please do subscribe to the old channel. And most importantly, let's hit that like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes here, guys, before half time. And here we go. Here's a substitution being made. And Yanis Hadji, as I say, comes off. And it's going to be Alex Lowry here to make his debut now here for Rangers. A young player. Good to see youth get a chance here at Ibrox. Here come Rangers down that right-hand side. Here's a chance for the now. Ball goes into the box. And there is a chance, but that just goes out of play there by Brandon Barker. Probably a little rusty. And that's going to go out for a goal kick here to Stirling Albion. John Mitchell says Rangers to win 1-0 after extra time. Stirling, 15 minutes played. Here long. And headed away there again by Stirling. Down that left-hand side yet again now here for Rangers. Goldson. Goldson through, down that right again. Blocked there again by Stirling. Here comes Goldson. Goldson through again now for Rangers. Will we get a goal here anytime soon? Rangers coming down that left-hand side again. Now into the middle of the park. And again cleared away. Forward now through to Goldson yet again. Now finds Fashion Jr. Fashion Sakala just outside the box now. Fashion Sakala looking to try and find a way through. Nice little bit of link-up play. Can Rangers find their way in? And here comes Lowry. Blocked there again. It's Simpson, and that's blocked by Stirling Albion yet again. And that goes back out of play. That's going to go up for a throw in here to Rangers. Now a nice throw in there from Rangers. Simpson again. As I say, Simpson's a weird one. He's been shut out of the side for a little while now. A lot of talk throughout January that he was going to be sent out on loan this window. There's a lot of talk that, in fact, Middlesbrough will be going to be coming in for him. However, that doesn't seem to be the case, and he is getting a game here with Tavernier, and Rangers, nearly taking the lead. How was that stayed out? Goalkeeper's made a decent save there that time. Tavernier's ball into the box. Cedric Hitton's claiming it went over the line. However, I think it was kept out the back of the net there by the goalkeeper. I don't know what Cedric Hitton's complaining about there. I'll have a little look at the ball that went in. It was a Tavernier cross initially. Oh, he said it. I think Hitton's claiming that it went into the net, but as I say, I think the referees have got the watch on them. I think it may have just stayed out the back of the net there. Decent save there by the Stirling keeper. But you feel a goal is coming very, very soon. Scotty says Hitton is shit. I don't know. I think there's a player there, but I don't know. I don't know if he just fits into the Rangers system, to be perfectly honest. Ball into the box yet again. Cleared away by Stirling. Ball fought through again, and that's cleared away by... So look at that replay with that Hitton bit. I think that it's kept out. I think it's a goal. Cleared away anyway, though, nonetheless. Joseph Call says he's back with a Guinness. Nice, man. I might go get a Guinness after this, to be fair. I'll grab a pint. Ball forward. Oh, and Sakala comes through. And then again, that just gets deflected off the other way. And again, Rangers just can't get a shot off just yet. But as you can probably tell here already, dominant display from Rangers so far. Just lacking the goal. Came pretty close with Cedric Hitton. But apart from that, nothing really to report back with you. No, as much Sterling's keeper did keeping that out. I think letting Defoe go was a massive error of judgment. I think that's what I mean. I've always said that Defoe can do a job for Rangers. Whenever he's came into the team for Rangers, he's never ever let Rangers down. He's always scored. I think he averaged a goal every 70 minutes or something like that. Ball forward. Oh, there's a chance there for Sterling. Just goes over the bar. And they nearly got a surprise goal. And maybe not 70 minutes. I think it was 100 and something minutes or whatever. But to think that most of his appearances were off the bench goes to show what... Yeah, it just goes to show what he was doing. He's always scoring goals, Big Defoe. Here come Rangers again now, playing out from the back. Forward yet again. Now here comes Simpson. Simpson through into Barker. Now forward yet again, and that's cleared away by Stirling, and that goes out for another throw-in. Cedric Hitton there. Now there he is. I'm on about Defoe. Defoe. Now comes back through here to Rangers again. 20 minutes play, or just over 20 minutes played here. Still 0-0 between the Gers and Stirling. Now here comes Barker. Barker driving forward. Barker looking to try and find a way through into the box. Does find away into Fashion Junior again, but Stirling, as you can imagine, got all their players back. But you can't really blame them, you know. They come here to frustrate Rangers and try and keep the score down for as long as they can. And that's just the way they're going to be trying to play this. Here's Balogun. Balogun along that left-hand side, where it finds a way through here too. Lundstrom. Lundstrom down and then again headed and cleared away by Stirling. Comes back through again here to Rangers. And cleared away yet again there by Stirling. Defoe was decent, but it was pointless giving him another contract this season. Defoe's a legend in the game. Can't disrespect that. We should have played him more. Teresa says, surprised how mediocre Rangers looked at Aberdeen. To be fair, a lot of players for Rangers are out though. You know, there's a lot of players who weren't featuring that probably would be featuring if they were fully fit or not representing their country, i.e. Joe Aribo. Joe Aribo's a massive loss for Rangers. He really is. Massive loss. I always feel like he's just another level at the moment. You get these players from time to time that pass through football clubs, and Joe Aribo is one of them guys. He won't be a Rangers fan next season. It's not Rangers fan. He won't be a Rangers player next season. He'll be gone. He's that good. I think. I don't think he'll stay. Celtic gaining 4 points due to a ridiculous amount of over-added injury time. That was just 2 games back to back. Kyogo would always be suspended due to Blackton. Brilliant when Defoe scored against Celtic when we hammered them 4-1. Dan of Alloa got a plastic park. I don't know, mate. I don't know, to be honest. I think it's... I don't know what the park is there. Probably, maybe. Who knows? Jason Drummond says, good evening all. Come on to the Jers. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're well. Move forward yet again now here for Rangers. Along that back line here to Simpson. Simpson through again. Now finds a way through to Lowry. Lowry finds Bakuna. Bakuna trying to make something happen here for Rangers. And that's again that shot there from Rangers there that just goes wide of the post. I think Fashion Junior taking that shot on. So just trying to find a way through just outside the box there. But again, just couldn't quite steer it on target. You think Aribo will stay if we make the Champions League next season, says the Red Maroon? I don't think so, mate. The reason why is I think he's in his last year of his contract, first and foremost, next year. So in August he'll be in his last contract, and then I don't think he's going to sign a new deal. He kind of did that with Charlton, where he sort of pissed off. He came to Rangers on a Bosman on a free, didn't he? So I don't think he will sign a new contract. There was talk that he might not sign a new contract from the Nigeria manager. Again, take that with a pinch of salt. But I think obviously he's an English guy. His dreams to play in the Premier League, more than likely. And if Rangers get offered, 20 million for him, 25 million from Rangers are going to accept it in the summer. And I think he's that good. There'll be a lot of clubs battling out for a signature in the summer. Because I think Nigeria will probably go on and win the African Cup of Nations, or if not, go to the final/semi-final. It will impress there in that major tournament. Come back for Rangers, maybe for the run-in. Help Rangers out in that way. Put some decent performances. Yeah, and I think he'll be gone in the summer. I really do. Ball comes through yet again now here for Tavernier as he's got a corner here for Rangers. Goldson, Balogun there, all in the box. Tavernier's delivery. Rangers with the header, and again cleared away by Stirling. Come back again now here for the Jers as that shot's taken from way outside the box, and that's hit over the top. Big shout out to Aldo. Stuart Dixon doesn't think they're 25 million. I don't know, why not? 20 million today. 16 million for a player that doesn't really play for Rangers. So why couldn't they demand 25 for a player that's arguably Rangers' best player? And he's young as well. I'm sure he's 24, is he not? So he'll be coming into his peak soon. Got some resale value there as well. Stephen Gold says, why isn't Ken playing or even on the bench? Don't know. How much did Celtic pay for those Japanese guys? I think Rio Atate was 1.4. I know that for sure. I think Days and Maida might have been 2. And I think Yosuke Odegushi might have been, I don't know how much he was, maybe 2 million as well. I don't know. Mate, it is what it is. Rangers, mate. Rangers they can't be prioritising cups and trophies. You know, Rangers are a team that are built on winning trophies. You don't just pick and choose what title you want to win and what title you don't want to win. Rangers should be competing on all fronts, winning the Scottish Cup, winning the league title, winning or trying to go as far as they can in Europe. Here come Rangers again now, blocked by Stirling, and that's cleared away again there. Against Tavernier. Tavernier forward, blocked by Stirling yet again. Comes through here to Goldson forward. And again in the middle of the park, Stirling win the ball back yet again, and now Stirling going the other way. In fact, he actually bring down one of the Rangers players. Lowry there, that time gets caught up, and it's going to be a free kick here to the Jazz. Now here come Rangers just outside the box. Nice little pass there through again. Oh, a little bit of 1-2 there, and again cleared away by Stirling. Nearly half an hour played. Stirling doing well. Still remains 0-0 here at the moment. No, Rangers haven't really come. Well, they came close, I suppose, with Cedric Eaton, but apart from that, it's been fairly quiet from the chances front for Rangers. That's for sure. And now here they come again down that left hand side here with Fashion Junior. Fashion Junior looking to make things happen here. Rangers now with the Dutchman. Back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom forward again. Bakuna. Junior. Fashion Junior, sorry. Just outside the box again there. Cleared away by Stirling Albion. And now here come the Jazz yet again down that right-hand side. Tavernier. Barker. Barker forward. Brown Warrior, I haven't got the volume up, mate. I can't hear anything right now. We'll see if it would come through the mics. Here's another throw in here from Simpson. Simpson forward. Balogun. Jan, do you know how many qualifiers second place has to go through to reach the Champions League? Is there a chance of 2 Scottish? Yeah, there is. So second place, I think, goes into the 3rd qualifying round this year. So there will be 2 rounds, but it would be unseeded. So I think whoever comes second will be unseeded. So they'll have like a difficult tie. It'll probably be like a PSV Eindhoven or someone like you have to play in the playoff round. Maybe I don't know. I suppose like Olympiacos. Say, I'll give it for instance. It'll be like an Olympiacos in the 3rd qualifying round, and then it would probably be like PSV or RB Salzburg / Monaco, whoever finishes 3rd in the French league in the playoff round. Ball comes into the box for Rangers. Then again, another shot there. Just hits the... will just saved there by the goalkeeper there that time. But there's talk that the league title winner gets automatic Champions League football, which is true to an extent. But there's a few exceptions. If Manchester United win the Champions League, then it won't be the case. Which I don't think Man United will. Well, if a team finishes outside the top 4 or doesn't qualify in their domestic league, which at the moment is Manchester United, Juventus. So if Juventus gone and win, and then they went on to win the Champions League. Say if Man U finished 6th and then won the Champions League, then Rangers or Celtic or whoever wins the league title won't get automatic Champions League football. They'd have to go through the playoff round. But it is unlikely. I probably think Bayern will probably go on and win the Champions League, so it should be okay. The ball comes forward back through to Lowry. Lowry down the left-hand side here to Barker. Barker with a shot, and that's a bit of a rocket. It was Lundstrom there that time, sorry, with the shot. And stopped there by the goalkeeper. Just over half an hour played here, guys. Still Rangers 0, Stirling Albion 0. Let's have a little look to see what we got here. Next fixture, Rangers v Livingston at Ibrox Stadium. Celtic are hosting Hearts. Oh, Celtic are going to Hearts at Tynecastle. Yep, that's going to be a cracking game, by the way. Anyone else rate Lundstrom? Just not doing it for me. I don't know. I felt like he was a decent player down when he played for Sheffield United. Here come Rangers again now, just outside the box. There's another one. Oh, it's the goal. 1-0 to the Jers. And there's finally a goal. It's the debutant. It's Lowry who scores the goal. The youngster makes his debut and gets his goal, comes off the bench, and that's what dreams are made of, especially if you are a Rangers fan and you make your debut there at Ibrox. 1-0 to the Jers and a goal there for the young debutant. Proud moment for his family. Rangers 1, Stirling Albion 0. Who else have we got here? Do you pay for all the games or do you just have 2 tablets? Watching his goal just the same as the rest of us without telling us your secret. Does it involve 3 tablets? All right, so I've got a laptop here, which is streaming me with the camera, and then I've got a phone here, and then I've got a tablet here. So one's for the live chat that I'm reading the live chat off, and then one's for the game down here on the bottom. By the way, this squad is pretty much the other first team squad they use in the identical strength. 1 draw with Aberdeen. Good to see you, Jason Gibson, mate. Hope you're well. They like that one. 99p donation from Jason Gibson, mate. Thank you so much there, buddy. What a guy. Everyone loving that one. The youngster gets his goal. And now is that the floodgates open here for Rangers? Are Rangers going to go and find some more goals here at Ibrox and put on a show for the travelling support? Bit of Friday night football. We don't really get treated to Friday night football in the Scottish game. We had Monday night football earlier on. Now we've got a bit of Friday night football. Now here comes Barker again. Rangers forward, and that's blocked by Stirling. They like that one. Guys, we're 10 likes away from 100 likes, guys. So if you haven't already, please do hit the old like button. And in fact, do us a massive favour. In fact, I don't think I've asked the Rangers fans to do it just yet either. I know what the Rangers fans are like as well. But Rangers fans, if you can do us a massive favour, we've just started a Pure Scottish Football Instagram. I put a link to it in the live chat, or just go to Pure Scottish Football, get your phone out and put into Instagram Pure Scottish Football and give it a follow, guys. We've got, as I say, we just crossed 100 followers yesterday. Need some more followers. I know what the Rangers fans can do for it, guys. So if you haven't already, do give us a follow on the Instagram, Pure Scottish Football. It's daily posts about Scottish football content, plenty of Rangers stuff on there as well. So, yeah, if you can jump over there, guys, and give us a follow, Pure Scottish Football. Massive shout out to Craig Duncan. He donates £2.49. What a hero, mate. Thank you so much for that one, buddy. What a legend. Thanks for the donation. I think he put a sticker on there as well. He put fist bump. Nice one, man. Ball forward again now here for the Jers. Cleared away by Stirling. Stirling just playing out from the back. And there's big Balogun there forward. And then he just kicks it off of him. Did well with it there that time. Rangers just playing out from the back here again with Goldson. Now here they come down that right-hand side. Rangers blocked there just outside the box yet again. Now he cuts inside that left-hand side. Ball in by the Rangers, and that goes over the bar there that time. Liam, of course, says, I meant, do I think Hadji going down is something to ask, to worry about? Yeah, probably, mate. Probably, mate. Yeah, Yanis Hadji, he sometimes picks up little niggles now and then, doesn't he? Yeah, I would say it's something to worry about, to be honest. I think it could be a couple weeks, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but it didn't look that great, especially with his body language, chucking off the headband and, kind of limping away. John Hawkins, big shout out to you, mate. £2 donation. Thank you. What a legend. Thank you for that one. Ball forward there again. Harry Styles live at Ibrox. Yeah, just said that. What a man. Harry Styles. I didn't actually realise how big he was, to be fair, mate. Harry Styles. Fair play to him. Ball forward now for Rangers. Back into the box. And then again, nearly trying to get that third goal. That's the third goal. Sorry, second goal. That'll probably be something that Cedric Eaton's looking forward, trying to return there and get a big goal. Done well with it there yet again. And that's going to go back out for another corner kick. Tavernier's delivery. Headed in. Oh, Rangers are there. And again, cleared away by Stirling. In fact, I think they're claiming a handball there on one of the Rangers players. And it looks like that might be a... Is it going to be a penalty? John Beaton's claiming, yeah, I think it's going to be a penalty to Rangers. There was I saw John Beaton with the handball thing. Well, the handball thing. He was pointing to his hand, saying that they handballed it. Let's have a little look at the replay there. Yeah, came off his hand. It's a penalty all day long. Big shout out to Ewan Thompson, mate. Thank you so much for your £4.49 donation. What a hero. He donates and says, bravo, mate, what a guy. Thank you for your donation there, buddy. Craig Duncan says, thought that was the noise there, but Rangers do have a penalty. For those of you not watching, it's James Tavernier who's going to step up and take this one. Tavernier takes, and there we go, right there into the bottom left-hand corner, and Rangers are 2-0 up, and surely that's enough for them now to go through to the next round of the competition. Of course, the draw will be made after tomorrow night's game, Celtic versus Alloa. The draw will be on after that. We'll do a little watch along for it to see who Rangers get, who everyone else gets, whoever goes through, Hibs and Rangers at this point. Obviously, game not finished for Rangers, but 2-0 up here just before half time, and in a really, really good place. I think there's a little dig there from Daniel. He says Stirling will be holding constructive talks with the SFA tomorrow. Golden Temple, you're still kicking about. Another penalty to the list. Well, look, the Jers, I mean, look, it's a blatant handball. It's one of them things, you know. Here come the Jers yet again. And Rangers go out and here, really go get a few more goals. So it'll really do the confidence something. Going into on next week's game, against Livingston. You probably want to see Rangers, well, if you're a Rangers fan for sure, you probably want to go see about four or five goals at least in this game. Obviously, the most important part is going through to the next round, but you really want to be putting teams to the sword and having that savageness about them. And is that another penalty there for Rangers? Oh my God, Celtic fans will be going crazy. Barker, I think, just won Rangers another penalty. And it's going to be a chance now here for the Jers to make it 3-0. My goodness me, another penalty here for Rangers. Second penalty. Blatant penalty. No complaints there from Stirling, bless them, man. But yeah, it's another penalty. It is another penalty, guys. It's a definite penalty. Literally take out his legs. There is no complaints from that one. And are we going to see Tavernier get a hat-trick in one of these games? Tavernier's going to step up and take the second penalty of the match. And here we go, Rangers to make it 3. Oh, it's a save. Stirling has saved the penalty. And that will be one to show his grandkids, by the way, that goalkeeper. I saved James Tavernier's penalty at Ibrox. And yeah, saves his penalty there. Rangers can't make it 3-0. It's going to remain 2. Tavernier misses it. Well, misses it. The goalkeeper saved it. Craig Duncan donates £4.49. What a hero, man. He says, surely you'd make a great commentator. Not that you aren't, but I mean on Sky's payroll. We are the people. Thanks, man. I just chat crap, man, to be fair. So, yeah, well, maybe one day we'll try and get to that stage. Only 3 penalties to go. Tav off penalties now, says RFC56. Mate, he scores them all the time, especially the high-pressured ones. The thing is, what I don't understand with especially the Rangers support is that Tavernier can never do anything right. he scores penalties in like really, really high pressured situations. I think what was the other week there? I think it was Dundee United where it was 0-0 and it took Tavernier's penalty to go on and win it, I think. But yeah, I mean, Tavernier's a great penalty taker. You're going to miss some now and then. He takes so many of them. So the law of averages, you're going to miss them eventually. I like Kemar Roof on the penalties. He never really misses them. But yeah, I definitely have Tavernier as the sort of backup penalty taker. I think Roof's the best at the penalties out of them all. But yeah, for some I've noticed a weird, like, sort of, not a weird sort of trend, but a lot of people in the Rangers fan base are 50-50. I was saying it earlier on Tavernier. Some people love him, absolutely adore him. And then some people just don't like him for some weird reason. I don't know what it is. Get Tav on the Megabus to Newcastle. Daniel MC, mate. Hope you're well, buddy. They give Tav a hard time, and he's some player. I think he's an excellent player. I really do. Sometimes his defense is a bit comes maybe tiny bit come into question, but mate, he gives so much to Rangers in terms of assists and goals. In terms of I've just read someone subscribed. In terms of his goal return, his assist return going forward is unbelievable. Steven Gerrard told today that Celtic that he loves stopping 10. Just watched it on YouTube. I seen that earlier as well, actually. DJ Husky, yeah, Hibernian fan there. Ball forward again now here for Rangers is Galton. Galton down that left-hand side. And now here we go for another chance for Rangers. It's Fashion Sakala. Fashion Sakala cutting inside. Ball forward again, and that's blocked by Stirling. Comes back to Lundstrom. Rangers looking for a third before half-time. Through now into John Lundstrom. As I say, he's looking to impress in today's match. Ball down that right-hand side now here for the Jers as they look for goal number 3. Tavernier. Ball into the danger area, and again that's cleared away by Stirling. And that's going to go out for another corner in this game. Goal and assist. Show me a fullback that's played in the SPL who has better stats as Matt Gunner. Now here's Tavernier with another corner kick here for Rangers. Relentless domination in this match, but fair enough to the Stirling Albion travelling support, by the way. An unbelievable support there. Really, really well done to them. Interesting to see what went to Dundee United. I think he would do well, mate, to be honest. I like Tony Watt. I think he's a good player. Especially at Motherwell. He looked like a decent player. He's kind of getting his career back on track. He's had a bit of... I don't know, he's never really called anywhere home. He's a bit of a... I call them like slags. Like they go to like loads and loads of different football teams. But yeah, I think he's... Yeah, I think he's... He looks good. I probably wouldn't have went... I feel like Motherwell to Dundee United is a sidestep. Dundee United probably a bigger team, but I probably wouldn't have went to Dundee. He's obviously financial. I'd have probably waited around for... He's never going to be good enough to go to a Rangers or a Celtic. But if I was a Tony Watt, probably... I know he tried... He went to Hearts. He wasn't that good. But I'd be trying to get a move to either Hibs, Hearts, Aberdeen, or someone like that. No offense to Dundee United, by the way. I just don't see the point in that move. Donation for Peter Shepherd, mate. £2 donation there. He says, "Hope you've had a great evening, mate. We are the people 56, mate. Thank you so much for that donation. What a guy. Yeah, I'm all good, man. All good. Hope you're well too. Couple seconds left of the first half remaining. Probably a bit of stoppage time due to that Yanis Hadji incident, the penalties, and a few of the goals. Ball hit long there again there from the Jers. From Stirling. Headed down by Goldson. We'll just get confirmation to how much stoppage time's going to be added on here at the end of the first half. Slay your slags there. There you go, John. Schlegs. Here comes Leon Balogun. Balogun forward. Now through to Galton again. No confirmation from Premier Sports as to how much stoppage time's added on. Just the ticker going up. Here's Tavernier. Tavernier through yet again now here for Rangers. And again, blocked there by Stirling. Cheers. And that's a nice pass through yet again there from Lundstrom. Here comes Zagala. And a decent tackle there by the Stirling players. Another pass through back into the box now for Rangers. Diving header there by one of the Stirling defenders. Sorry, I don't know their names. I don't know their names. Here come here. That's it done, guys. Half time here, ladies and gentlemen, at Ibrox. It is Rangers who are 2-0 up. Missed the penalty, Tavernier, but Lowry takes the sort of headlines for the half. He scored his first goal in his debut. And as I say, Tavernier took one penalty, scored. Second penalty, the goalkeeper saved it. But yeah, an interesting first half there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, guys know the drill. Before I'm going to go grab a brew in a second. And I'll be back for the old second half. But if you guys want to help support the channel in a different way, cop a Rangers Iron Maiden shirt, guys. We've just dropped these today. We've made a lot of sales, to be fair, on them. As I say, all profits go back into the channel, reinvest in it and making decent content. And ask Kim Young. They're really good shirts. They're really good quality, really good fits. So yeah, guys, go check out the website, purescottishfootball.com. And you can cop a Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden t-shirt. Then lastly, troops, just because I'm trying to get the promotion in here in halftime. Instagram, guys, go check out our Instagram, Pure Scottish Football Instagram. It's daily posts regarding Scottish football. Loads and loads of Scottish football content there as well. So keep yourself up to date. We're trying to get a load of Rangers fans over there on the Instagram as well. Pure Scottish Football is the Instagram, guys. I'll be back in a few seconds. As I said, just going to go get a brew and we'll be ready for the build-up of the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Let's go and... yeah, let's enjoy the second half. 2 seconds. Let me sort this thing out. Sound. I'm just getting the halftime entertainment, of course, guys. I know you guys love the halftime entertainment. Halftime entertainment. The tune's on. 2 secs. There we go. Audio for OBS. View. Cool, happy days, guys. Be back in a second, all right? Right, guys, back again, ready for the old second half. Let me just take this tunes off. So, tunes are off. Happy days and sound. Let's say ready for the second half. Will we get more goals, though? That's the question. As I say, the first half, a fair few goals. Probably Rangers probably should be 3-0 up. Tavernier missing one of those penalties. But, look, there's still another big half coming up. There's no way back for Stirling, I don't think, personally, but maybe we'll get some more entertainment in terms of getting some Rangers goals, see more players, get a chance. Leon King is one of the obvious ones, along with who else are we talking about? Along with trying to think of McCann as well. McCann, sorry, there as well. He could come on for a chance as well. So. Yeah, big shout out to that. Let me just get into the live chat, see who's about. 2 seconds. Big Kyle Lafferty signed for Kyle Lafferty signed for Kilmarnock again. I don't know what the Killy fans think about that. Obviously, that he kind of just effed them off for money last year. Well, at the start of the season, should I say? About her. Yeah, happy days. Cheers, troops, for like the follows on IG as well. That's been like fantastic. Thank you for the help and stuff like that. Real help for us here on the channel. And we've just crossed 12,100 subscribers. A really, really good night tonight. Thank you to the Jazz fans, Stirling fans, if there's any. Hero. Craig Duncan says, I like all the Celtic players' wives, to be honest, but the Japanese boys, I can't be going into that, buddy. Hopefully, we will see McCann and King come on, says RFC 56. Who else have we got in here as well? Happy Rangers are winning, but not the best game, says Sean Maxwell. Good to see you, mate. It's like someone from FIFA has took over the music. I thought you said FIFA. No, to be fair, RFC 56, I know you said you don't like Tavernier as penalty taker. I think Kemar Roos the penalty taker. I think he's the penalty taker, to be fair. Well, he's the penalty taker usually. Michael Hoy. He's 7 foot, he plays the flute. Hey, I was going to say that, mate. It's a decent turnout from the Stirling fans, by the way. They've travelled in their numbers. League 2 side. As I said, their record sort of flatters them against Rangers head-to-head at the moment, of course. But previously, they played each other 4 times in their sort of histories, I think. So 4 times anyway. Stirling have won 1, Rangers have won 1, and they've both drawn 2. So that's a bit of a weird record. Obviously, all the times they played each other was back in League 2. Or Division 3, as it was called back then. Mark donates £5. What a guy. He says, Mark and Hezzy cheering on the Jazz. Thank you so much, Mark, and a massive shout out to massive shout out to Mark and Hezzy, who are watching Rangers. Craig Duncan says, the Japanese might not be Japanese, but I just saw in her... What's the rest? Sorry, but it's funny. We are the people. Thank you for the donation, Craig, mate. Thank you for the donation, buddy. Step up and play, each machine seems to say, as we walk around the Penny Arcade. Big shout out to everybody who has donated. Whoa, everyone's really generous tonight. Fair play to you guys. I know it's January and stuff like that, guys, but thank you so much for the donations. What legends, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. As I say, if this is the first time you have tuned into the channel, we've got some big games coming up over the... Well, I say big games over the weekend. They're not really big games, but Scottish Cup tomorrow afternoon, we've got Hearts versus Talbot. 12:30 will be live for around 12:15. That Talbot team obviously beat... who was it? They beat Hamilton, I think. They were an 8th tier team or something like that. And then we've got Celtic versus Alloa, who... It makes it interesting, I suppose, for the Jazz fans who are here, because... Barry Ferguson is the Alloa manager. And of course, that's going to be should be an interesting game. And of course, we're going to the last game of the day. Well, the last game of the day. So we've got a Scottish Cup fourth round draw. And yeah, that's we'll see who Rangers and at the moment Hibs who they're going to get in the next rounds. You fully expect Celtic, Hearts to all qualify there as well, Aberdeen and stuff like that. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Guys, thank you, Craig Duncan, for a £4.49 donation, mate. What a hero. Thank you for donating. What a legend. Feed the Bear. Good to see you, sir. Trying to work your profile picture out. Oh, that's... Who's your... Is that Henrik Larsson in the picture? I can't see it. I'm trying to look on my phone. Who is that? Feed the Bear. Let me know. Look, mate, to be fair, I'm probably going to be dropping a few teas in terms of different designs. As I say, this is my first one that I've designed, to be fair. I had to thank the subscribers, really, because they were the ones kept on pestering me about it. You know, the regulars kept on saying, can you bring out some T-shirts and stuff like that? So, you know, they pestered me, so I just thought, you know, why not? We've got nothing to lose. So I made a little design that I thought was quite cool. And ended up with the old Iron Maiden one, or the Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden one. It was based off the Tifo back in September of 2019 at an Old Firm game. So, yeah, guys, if you can, do get one at purescottishfootball.com. Anyway, enough about promotions and crap like that. Let's get straight back into the action here, guys. Rangers 2-0 up against Stirling Albion, and we have kicked off for the second half. Jimmy McEwen says, can't wait for till Celtic versus Rangers game. Oof. Going to be an interesting one, to be fair. Here come Rangers again now with Goldson. Goldson in over the top. Blocked there again. Comes through down the other side. Rangers coming through here again to Lowry. Lowry into the box. Here come the Jazz driving forward. And again blocked there by Stirling, just about. Nicely dealt with there that time. You don't get banned here, do you, Matt? Thank you, mate. Thank you, Cover Jester, man. What a guy. What a hero, man. What a legend. As I say, they're really good quality anyway, bro, so you won't be disappointed or anything like that. Ball forward into the box for Rangers. Cedric Eaton there just couldn't quite control that one. As I say, you probably think that he does need a goal, Cedric Eaton. Still laughing at the Kardashian one. Stevie. Mate, I can't wait for the Old Firm I can't wait for it now on the February 2nd. I was buzzing for the one on New Year's and obviously got cancelled and stuff. Like, I can't wait. Love it, love it, love it. No better game than the Old Firm match, man. I cannot wait for the derby this next week, or it must be just 10 days away now, surely. Celtic v Rangers. I don't think any Rangers fans are allowed in this time, so that's going to be interesting how it portrays out. I think Celtic are going to be missing a few players. Dazed Maida, Rio Atate. I think Kyogo will still be injured for that game as well. So they are missing a few players. Rangers obviously missing a few players. Alfredo Morelos, Joe Aribo gone now. Steve Davis, Scott Arfield injured at the moment. Yanis Hadji went off the pitch injured as well. So we'll see what happens in terms of them if they actually return back to full fitness. But here come Rangers again down that right-hand side. But big donation there from Jason Gibson. He donates £8.99 and says, follow, mate. Thank you so much for your generosity, Jason. And thank you for the donation. Sorry. Thank you so much for that one, mate. What a hero. Eaton there, just getting a ball back into the box, and he just can't quite control that one. I think goes out for another corner, though, for Rangers. But as you can probably tell, so dominant here in possession so far as they get another corner. Will Rangers go and get a third goal here at Ibrox? That's the question. Tavernier's delivery. Ball into the box, headed down, and that's away there again by Stirling Albion. Comes back along that right-hand side. Nice delivery there from Rangers, and that's blocked again there by Stirling. Ball over to Tavernier, back over to Simpson yet again. Now here come Rangers with another little pass. Here comes Tavernier. Back through to Bacana, sorry, I can't get his name right. Sorry. Ball forward yet again now from Simpson. Lundstrom. Lowry. Goldson. Rangers eyeing their way through as they look for a third goal here. Ball forward there. Fashion Jr. nearly in, but Stirling well defended as they clear that one away. Jason says, happy that Rangers is winning. I'm sure you're a Hibs fan, you know? You don't want Rangers to win if you're a Hibs fan. Guys, let me know down there in the live. It's probably going to be a stupid question because it's a Rangers live stream. But who do you think is going to win the Old Firm? Be honest, be honest, be honest. Who do you think is going to win the Old Firm on February 2nd? Again, I'm not expecting anything else. But does anyone else think? Does anyone here in the live chat, you know, sort of who's a Rangers fan that's sort of nervous for the game, that maybe thinks it's going to be a draw? That's going to be a loss. I'm sort of leaning towards a bit of a draw. You don't really get draws in Old Firms, but I don't know. I'm just the way the players are out at the moment. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't know. I think Rangers haven't lost the game in 61 matches, so that, well, apart from cup games, obviously against Hibernian. So that's a good record to go. Rangers are hard to beat. I don't know. What if it is a draw? Nothing happens. They remain the same. As I think it's Celtic that needs to win the game to be. I think the Celtic need to win the. I think Celtic are more under pressure to win the match. They need to. If they win the match, they'll close it. If Rangers win it, you think that's a massive step towards the side to the title. If Rangers go on and win that game, I think if it's a draw. I think it's better for like, I think Rangers would probably take the draw. Like they probably go to Celtic Park and getting a draw where your best player Joe Aribo gone, Morelos gone as well. You know, it's not a bad. It really isn't a bad. It isn't a bad thing, me. Tavernier now with a delivery, ball into the box. Rangers there again with a free kick, and that's again cleared away by Stirling Albion. Here comes Fashion Sakala. Kenneth Elliott thinks it's going to be a 2-2 Old Firm. It'll be close as the Red Maroon. 2-1 Rangers, Celtic to score first. Evening, Dan, not us if we play like we did at Aberdeen. Again, yeah, if Rangers play like they did against Aberdeen. Ooh. Ryan May says Celtic are going to win it. When Celtic beat Rangers, you still think Celtic will win the Rangers will win the league? I think Rangers will win the league. Because I do, but obviously if Celtic win the game against Rangers, you know, it's going to make it really, really tight. It will make it tight. And it might have a psychological advantage, but I don't know, man. I have a feeling it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a tight one. I think it's going to be a draw. I think I'm going to go with a 1-1. I know there's so much bit more football to be played until then. Players are going to come, players are going to go, but I think, here come Rangers now with another chance cleared away there by Stirling. Sorry, but I do think it's Celtic have got players out, Rangers have got players out. I think it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. But I don't know. I can see it. You don't really get draws that much in Old Firms as of late, so I think it's going to be one of them. I don't know. Yeah, big shout out to Aaron Nicholson. Ryan May says 2-0 Celtic. Harry Houdini says 2-0 at home to Stirling Albion. Pure comedy gold. Celtic beat Rangers 2-1. Stuart Dixon says 2-0 Celtic, Dan. Be serious, mate. And Rangers are more under pressure to keep up any momentum. They lost against Aberdeen. Celtic still flying. Stuart, mate, Rangers didn't lose to Aberdeen, though. They drew. Jim McEwen says 5-0 Celtic. Has anyone been subbed on or off? Just came back. Was ordering this shirt. Hopefully I haven't missed out to see. Cheers, mate. Thank you for that one, buddy. No one's been subbed on or off just yet. But Rangers coming through! Oh, nearly scoring the third goal there. Decent chance by them. And that's a nice save there by the Stirling goalkeeper. To be fair to him, he's a part-time player. He's had a decent game. He saved a penalty today. I think he had one off the line with Cedric Eaton, and he's just saved that one there from Fashion Junior. He's having a really, really good game. Fair play to him. You know, it's not hard coming it's very, very hard coming to Ibrox, as a League Two side, and they're not even at the top of League Two. They're mid-table. He's had a decent game, made some decent saves as well. I think he should be proud of his performance. And another save there again from him. Fair play to him as he puts that out for another corner. Dortmund fan says, I hope Dylan Macking comes on because he's my cousin. Ball blocked there again by Stirling. Rangers clear it. Yeah. No, I mean, it's you can't. I don't know. I don't know, man. The way I look at the Aberdeen game, though, for Rangers, this is why I wouldn't. It was a bad performance by Rangers. It really was. There's no getting away from it. But I think if you look over the last 3 or 4 seasons, Rangers have always struggled at Pittodrie. Like, no matter what, it's always been a tough place to go. I remember under Gerrard, Rangers always drew there all the time. They were constantly dropping points at Pittodrie. But you think that Rangers, right? Rangers, yeah, that game, yeah, so that game was really, really tough. And you got to think as well, Aberdeen are always up for it. And then what happened when Rangers drew to Aberdeen earlier, 2-2 in the season at Ibrox? They went on a massive winning run. So just because they drew against Aberdeen at Pittodrie, they were bad. But they were also really, really bad at Ibrox against Aberdeen. They went 2-0 down within 15 minutes. But that wasn't like a sign for more things to come. They went on to a decent winning streak after that. And then, yeah, obviously dropped points at Pittodrie. But Aberdeen were up for it. They were really, really up for it. Rangers players didn't show up, but you know, they can build that momentum. And Celtic, as I say, Celtic are doing really well under Ange Postecoglou, let's be honest. But the momentum people are talking about, Celtic have only won 2 games on the bounce. They drew the game in Boxing Day. So everyone's talking about this momentum that Celtic have got. They've only won 2 games. They drew the game on Boxing Day to St Mirren. So, yeah, I mean, I'd probably rather drop points at Pittodrie than I would at Love Street. You know, I'd rather drop points at Pittodrie than Love Street for sure. Ball comes forward again there from Cedric Eaton. Goes back out for another corner kick. Jason Drummond says 2-1 to the Jazz. Rangers with another corner here. Can they make it 3 here before the hour mark? Connor Goldson and co. all coming up for it. Tavernier's delivery blocks there again by Stirling. And that's cleared away. Who have we got in here? Sorry. For me, your defence from McGregor and those who are in front haven't been anywhere near the levels they reached last season. Celtic are totally different animals this season, improving week by week. Whilst I don't disagree. I do think Celtic have improved for sure, and they are looking like a lot better side. They really are. And it'd be ignorant to say that they've not improved. It's been a really, really good rebuild by Ange Postecoglou. I think I was saying on the Hibs stream last night, I think if Celtic had employed Eddie Howe, I don't think that this rebuild would have went so smoothly. So I do think it is actually a blessing in disguise that they did get Ange Postecoglou over Eddie Howe, because I think the signings he would have made would have been Championship League One sort of players. That would have been his pool of players. But one thing I'm saying about Rangers, here come Rangers now into the box. Here's the no chance for number 3, and there's the goal. And that's it finished. And Cedric Eaton has announced his return back to Ibrox with a goal and has made it 3-0. The Jazz are running rampant. 3-0 up here, hour played. And that is it. Game finished. It's all about the goals. Anyway, whilst back on that subject, Brown Warrior, as I was saying about Rangers' defence supposedly not being good, Rangers have only conceded 3 goals under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. And I think one of those goals was against Lyon in the Europa League. So 3 goals isn't a bad... Everyone's talking about Rangers' defence, but as I say, they've only conceded 3 goals. So I don't know where everyone's getting this talk that Rangers concede all these goals, because they don't. It was under Steven Gerrard, but since Giovanni's came in, it's been a different story. So that was my point of talk there. But we are going to get another youth player here for Rangers coming onto the park as Leon King. He's going to be coming on to replace Leon Balogun, who he's just come back from his injury. Rangers got lucky in the COVID Cup, but the fans are back now, and Rangers don't like fans. They get stage fright, says Jim McEwen. Callum Brownie loves that one. John McDade, yes. Craig Duncan says yes. Sandra, goal. Come on. Say Leon King coming on now here for Rangers. But yeah, that was my point basically about that one anyway, to the derby and that. But yeah, Celtic, just to put on the record, Celtic have definitely improved from last year, and I think they have made some decent signings. You know, it'd be ignorant to say that, you know, people take the piss and stuff, that it'd be ignorant to say that they haven't. Ball comes back into the box here again, and I think John Beaton reluctant to give a third penalty in the game. Jesus, he'd be all over the front page of the newspaper if he gave Rangers a third penalty. He thought about it and he went, nah, I cannot be bothered with it. He's not happy. Oh, jeez. It'd been a soft penalty, I think. I mean, I've seen penalties been given for worse, to be fair, but yeah, I think he didn't want to. Brown Warrior. No, mate, I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying that, as I say, I'm not saying that Rangers defence or the Rangers team are world beaters at the moment. But what I'm saying is Rangers have found ways to win so far this season without playing well. So it wouldn't surprise me if Rangers turn up to Celtic Park, Celtic played the better side, or were the better side. It wouldn't surprise me, but it wouldn't surprise me that Rangers could avoid defeat. And I think them Rangers avoiding defeat will do them, it wouldn't cause any detriment. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do think it's going to be a draw, though. I do think it's going to be a different sort of game. I don't think there will be a winner. I think it will be a draw. That's what I say. I'm just my thoughts on the game. But here come Rangers just outside the box again, blocked there by Stirling. And now here comes Barker, again cleared away. Back through here to Fashion Sakala. Take care, feed the bear. Take care, mate. See you soon. Ball forward yet again now here for Rangers. Cleared away. Let's say Rangers literally just dominating players. You probably would have predicted. some of the live chat. Good to see you, John Park, mate. Hope you're well. What a guy, mate. Thank you. His Rangers are going down forward. Bakuna. I can't get his name right, you know. Bakuna takes a shot. Oh, I spilt it. Rangers through again. And that's, again, blocked there by Stirling. Stirling just about clear that one. Lowry nearly going for a brace. Did I miss Itten's goal? You did. You did there. Brown Warrior says, I think Rangers defence is going to struggle with our pace up top because Hibbs, Toya do one at Hampden due to pace and movement. Possibly. I mean, look, you have some valid points, I suppose, but I don't know. You're comparing the game with Hibbs, though. It's different. It was under a different regime. There was no manager. It was a different game. You got to look at what Giovanni Van Bronckhorst matches. You know, Rangers have gone to Tynecastle. They've gone to Easter Road. They've gone to all these tough places, apart from Pataudry, but some will look at the Pataudry point as a positive. Under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, they've gone to really hard away grounds and managed to get wins, you know, and in the past, and especially under Gerrard, I felt that wouldn't have been the case. I think I always said that. I think Gerrard getting sacked there. Gerrard leaving was a sort of blessing in disguise for Rangers. I think the performances have been pulled out of the bag, but yeah, I mean, I think Giovanni's done a good job, but I don't know. We'll see. There's 2 games to be played, and there could be more players being left out of the derby. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And we'll see what happens. But the one thing I would say, though, at the time with Celtic, back in the August derby, was it? Back in August or September? I remember a lot of Celtic fans were there saying, oh, I can't wait. I seen a lot of Celtic YouTubers, like the Celtic fan YouTubers. You know, they're saying, oh, I can't wait for this derby because Rangers' team was decimated. There is no players there. Ross McCrory was in goal. You know, there was loads of players out. I don't think Rangers had a right back. I think Leon Balogun was playing as right back. No manager and all the rest of it. And I remember Celtic fans on all the forums were saying, you know, 4-0 to Celtic, 5-0 to Celtic. But on the day, they didn't really show up. It was almost like they lost mentally in the tunnel, and Rangers sort of won the game sort of thing with a team that was broken. They were unbeaten under Gerrard. Yeah, I know, but it was the performances. It was the performances, is what I mean. Under Gerrard, I mean, last season was great. It weren't unbeaten under Gerrard. Dundee United, Rangers lost to Dundee United at Tannadice, remember, at the start of the season. Here comes Leon King now. Now through down that right side to Bacana. Hope Roof comes on. I think he is going to be coming on. He'll probably get a few minutes. Here comes Goldson again. Blocked there by Fashion Sakala. Into the box now here for Rangers. Headed away by Stirling. 23 minutes to go here, guys. Still 3-0 here to Rangers. And there's another chance, and that's saved there by the goalkeeper. Gerrard had a great record in Europe. That defence was solid up to the start of the season. Here we go. Kemar Roof's going to be coming on for the remainder of the game. That's another big boost there for Rangers in terms of players returning. But yeah, either way though, just to get off the old firm subject, I do think it's going to be an interesting match though. To sum up, I really do. I think it's going to be an exciting one. I think it's going to be a cracker. I really do. I think both of these teams are going to go fully at each other. I'm expecting Celtic to have a lot of the ball though. I really am expecting Celtic to have a lot of the ball. Stuart Dixon says, Dan, with all due respect, mate, Ange said what we all said, that Kyogo was playing in the wrong place to suit Edouard, getting sold and giving him as many chances to up his value for the club. Simple, mate. Yeah, that's a fair point, but I don't think Kyogo is going to be a part of the I don't think Kyogo's a part of the derby. I think Ange Postecoglou said it's a number of weeks and that he's going to be injured. I guess if he's calling a bluff, but I don't think Kyogo's going to be fit. I think you can tell the signs in the way that Japan have not called him up. I just don't think he's going to be available for the Old Firm. Daisen Maeda, I think he's going to be called up to the Japanese team. Ryo Atate, who looked good by the way, I think he'll get a call up to the Japanese team. So there's all this stuff said. You know, there's a lot of talk where Rangers players are going to be out, but a lot of Celtic players are going to be out as well. Tom Rogic, he's going to be out as well. So it's going to be interesting. As I say, we'll talk about it a bit closer to the time and see who's got who in the team, and then we'll make judgments then. Who else have we got there? Roof is great when it's fit. Watford is losing, mate. That's another good result by Norwich, by the way. Dean Smith, he's doing a decent job. If he keeps Norwich up, then he probably should get knighted by the Queen. Because that team, well, look, where they're doing the dance here, the Rangers fans, that Dutch song dance where they kind of jump into each other along the side. Ball comes back into the box there for Rangers, then from the corner. 20 minutes left to play. Cedric Eaton looking for his fourth. I think he's been clever to unfit for Japan, but miraculously getting better before the third. Yeah, I think that you got a point there, mate, as well. That he does bluff the media, Postecoglou, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. But then again, you can't lie to your national team, their national team. That doesn't work like that. I think he is injured. I think he actually is injured, to be fair. Dylan says, I can't wait for Celtic to destroy Rangers. Oof. Still big games. Mate, Celtic have got a massive game, by the way, next week. Hearts. Tynecastle's a tough place to go. I don't care what sort of form you're in. Tynecastle is one of them stadiums where I look at the fixture list and you want that off. You want to get that off your. You want to get that done as soon as possible. That's a tough place to go. I hate Tynecastle. I hate it. I mean, it's a good game, but you want to get it off the fixture list as quickly as possible because they take points off of you. Hearts. They're a good side, Hearts. Especially this season. A bit inconsistent. I feel like they could be doing a bit better in the league. Having said that, they just came up. They're third in the league. They're doing well for themselves. But the sort of the games that they have dropped points in, they're probably games they should be winning. But yeah, Celtic got a massive test on Wednesday there against Hearts. That's going to be tough. Real tough match. Ball forward there again by Sakala. Blocked there again by Stirling. And that's back into the goalkeeper. It's time for Ritten and Sakala to step up instead of relying on Morelos too often. I think Kemar Roof will be the... I think the thing I like about Kemar Roof as a striker is Morelos' shot conversion's pretty poor, but he does a lot of the off-the-ball work and gets into positions. But Kemar Roof is a... how do I say the word? I can't think of the word. He's a... I don't know, every shot he sort of takes, he kind of scores. I'm trying to find the... What would you call that? Not a poacher. A target man. He always finds the back of the net, no matter what he does. He's always... Usually, like 9 times out of 10 he takes a shot, he scores a goal. So that's the good thing about Kemar Roof. You don't have to give him too many chances. But again, just a love a shout out to the Stirling fans, by the way. Some support there, by the way, in that away and making noise all night, despite being 3-0 down. 15 minutes to go. They've done a good job. My highlight player for the Stirling team has probably been the goalkeeper. As I say, saved the penalty, made a decent save in the first half with Itten. Kept it off the line, made a decent one there again in the second half. So he's had a really good game despite the 3 goals going into the back, and I think he's had a decent game. Jim McEwen says Rangers will see the ball where they are picking up the net. The roof is on fire. Brown Warrior says I'd be surprised if Alloa don't win because of Rangers support. No, only, well, same old Alloa and they're always cheating. Zek, I can't pronounce that name, says, I honestly can't see Rangers winning on February 2nd. The only thing that will make Morelos better players if his local Greg's is closed. "15 minutes to play here, troops." I know we've got a mixed bag in here tonight. We've got lots of Celtic, we've got lots of Rangers fans as well, guys. But there's one thing that you got in common, that you guys all have in common, is jumping over to our Instagram account, Pure Scottish Football. Literally, just go over there, continue the conversation on there. I'm going to spam the chat, mods. Don't time me out. But that link going into the live chat right now is Pure Scottish Football's Instagram. Jump over there, either click the link or just type it into your phone on Instagram. Pure Scottish Football. It's all Instagram. It's no, there's no biasry or anything like it. It's every team, whether you're Kilmarnock, whether you support Hearts, Hibs, Rangers, Celtic. I mean, if there's something interesting about Stirling Albion, I'll stick a post up. But yeah, guys, we try and upload and keep you up to date with all the latest stories that's going on around Scottish football. So guys, jump over to Instagram, completely free. Just give us a follow. Pure Scottish Football. Thank you so much. RFC56 says, I've checked the fixtures. Rangers have harder apart from Celtic's Hearts games. Dylan Mackin and Akil Francis. Dylan thing, he comes on now here for Stirling, getting a little chance. He doesn't look like just a guy. He looks like a builder. I know that a lot of these players are part-time, they got a job and they're probably going to work tomorrow, but he actually looks like a builder. This guy just came on as a substitute. Literally. Looks done, man. Just out of interest, have we got any Stirling Albion fans in here? I know I'm not saying of the obvious, but have we actually got any legit Stirling Albion fans tuned into the live chat, guys? Let me know down there in the live chat if you're a Stirling fan. Again, great support, by the way. Ball forward again now here for Rangers. Back through here to Tavernier. Tavernier along that left-hand side. Nice pass over to John Lundstrom. I think John Lundstrom's dictated the midfield fairly well today, but it's about doing it in the bigger games. But if he gets a run of games here, it could be a good opportunity for him really to arrive now. You know, Scott Arfield, Steve Davis, out injured. I don't know how long they're out injured for, but as I say, it could be a good opportunity for him to sort of command himself in the team. If he doesn't use this time wisely, then, you know, will he ever get back into the team? That's the question. But ball goes forward here for Rangers again, down that right-hand side. Chance for Tavernier. Tavernier with another ball back into their box. Rangers looking for 4, and that's again cleared away by Stirling. As far as I'm aware, there have only been one set of winners' medals handed out so far this season, says Brown Warrior. Fight talk that, buddy. Yeah, well, I mean, if you look back in history, winning the League Cup doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the league or the Scottish Cup. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't always, if you look back in history. Here comes Sakala. Sakala down that left-hand side here again. Ball into the box. Now for Rangers, and again, that's cleared away by Stirling Albion. AR says, I looked into the future. Rangers win the Old Firm first game, 2-1. The Jazz get 95th minute penalty. Maurice Edu vibes, is it? 92nd, was it right at the end? And Edu's put it in. Maurice Edu. Rangers take a step towards back-to-back titles. Here's Lundstrom. Lundstrom forward. Genuine Stirling fan. Fair play to the Rangers. Good to see. And having the competition doing well, says Marcus. We won a quadruple treble. How far back are you going? I'd say 2000 and I don't know, 2012. Celtic win the League Cup in 2012? Can't remember. They won the league, but did they win the League Cup? 2013? I don't know. I think Sakala will start 2nd of February. So quick, so him and Kent up front would be great. Or even Wright, because Kent's... I don't know, I don't think Wright's... I think he's a decent player. I think he's a decent impact player, but I don't think he's a starter, an out-and-out starter for me. I think, yeah, as I say, I think he's a decent impact player, but a starter? Maybe not. Ball forward again now for Sakala. Sakala cuts inside. Blocked again there by Stirling. Sakala blocked by... Oh, that was a bad example. There you go. Last season, Rangers didn't win the League Cup, but they won the league. That's right. There you go. There's an example for you. Search. Yeah, it's hard to search on Google when I've got a chat there, a game there, and my computer's here. Starting with another free kick. 11 minutes to go here, troops. It's still 3-0 to Rangers. Will there be any more goals? And we're going to see any more debutants come on the park, because McCann's still left to come on. Cleared away. Craig Duncan says, genuine Stirling fan. Well done for showing up like that to the most famous stadium in the world. Big respect, not like playing at the New Day with a poor party. Brown Warrior. Craig White put the quid into liquidation 2012. They like that one, man. Everyone's, that's what I say, everyone's just bugging off to get to the Loudon Tavern, haven't they? So I've had enough now. 10 minutes to go. Get out, miss it, get the pint in. Loudon Tavern, sorry. Ball forward. Now into Sakala. Sakala back into the danger areas. A chance for Rangers, and that's blocked by Stirling Albion yet again. Really disappointed in Sakala this evening. He just can't get past anyone without getting the ball picked off of him. Okay, here's a question for you Rangers fans. Who do you think will... Do you think Rangers need to sign another player? First and foremost, that's the question for you. And secondly, who do you want to see Rangers sign? Who do you want to see Rangers sign? I think, the perfect opportunity is passed. We're talking about attacking midfielder that Rangers need. Rangers need an attacking midfielder. They need it now. Not a loan deal, not a short-term free contract thing. They need to take a bit of money and reinvest it from that Nathan Patterson stuff to get an attacking midfielder. The perfect person was Joey Veerman. Joey Veerman was the perfect person. He's now gone to PSV Eindhoven. That's not going to happen. But he was the perfect opportunity. It should have striked when the iron was hot back in the summer, especially. But Rangers need an attacking midfielder, and Veerman would have been a great addition. I'm trying to think of options in the attacking mid. It's so hard to do business in January. But I think, as I say, Rangers do need an attacking midfielder. But I'm just trying to think who. Who could there be? Who could be that attacking midfielder? Ball through to the box again. That's cleared away. I thought Bakuna, one of the two, whatever his name is, it was going to be the... that sounded disrespectful. Bakuna. I thought he would... I really do think he has the ability to be that creative role. I think he was the sort of cheap option on Veerman. Obviously, I think at the time, there was like a crossroads. I think Veerman was going to be signed if Rangers had qualified for the Champions League. They didn't, and that's why I think they went for the backup option, which was Bakuna, who was, I think, £1 million or £2 million. But he's not really had too much of a chance, to be fair. If you need to sell another to get Suter in, then you might suggest things are far worse than you know. Rangers have to sign players because we have signed 5 players and our team is better than theirs. Depends how Hadji is, Daniel. You may have missing a quality striker for years and right winger. We need another good striker, so Scottish Ray. Craig Duncan says, should never have sold Nathan, in my honest opinion. And yes, I agree, we need attacking midfielder. But I don't think, honestly, I think Nathan Patterson it's money, isn't it? He did it. He's not going to cause any bother to the team. He's a good player, Nathan Patterson. He's got good potential, but he was never going to get into the team over Tavernier. Tavernier is going to still be the first choice right back for the next 2-3. He's a beast. He's fit. He's going to be the right back captain till 34, 35. I'm not sure Veerman ever wanted to come to us. Veerman gets homesick, so he played his best country when he's from his country, PSV. I mean, that's a decent move. PSV are a side, not quite Ajax, but they're a decent side for people. 10 minutes to go here. Rangers 3-0 up. Heather Hughes donates £5. Says, come on the Jazz, simply the best. Thank you so much, Heather. What a legend. Sterling coming down that left-hand side yet again, and that's cleared away. Craig Anderson says, is a right winger is a must. His price would only go up, and as I said, I'm not a fan of Tav. I'm not a fan of Tav over Nathan, bro. The Red Bruin says we couldn't say no to 16 million. Exactly. You can't say no to 16 million for Nathan Patterson. Look, I know Rangers supporters don't like it brought up, but it is facts in a way. Like I said, so I'm not gonna. It's not like I think like the financial reports. You know, Rangers like in any business that you're doing, in anything that you're doing in life, if you invest in loads of money, ball comes in there from Sterling, nice save there by John McLaughlin. If you're investing a lot of money into stuff, which Rangers had to do to get to a level to where they are now to have a squad, you know, compatible for competing for the league and then going into the Champions League. You need to sort of get returns of the investment. And Rangers have always said the model is, look, we're going to buy these players, buy assets, genuine assets. Before Gerrard took over, there might have been Tavernier, Morelos, Jack maybe, as an actual asset where you could get decent money for. But now the team's littered with assets. They've invested hard into the youth academy, and this all takes a lot of money, a lot of investors. And the investors don't just go, oh, I'm paying money for the sake of it. You know, they want to see a return of their investment, you know, the capitalists and stuff like that. And life doesn't work like that. And the financial report suggested that, you know, there was a debt, which is this fine. It's manageable debt. It's going to happen. You know, Rangers got 60 million, plug a bit of that. And then, you know, trying to get Champions League, and then, you know, money will come through that way. But, you know, it's business, and that's just the way things are with football. Ball down that left-hand side. Rangers to make it 4. Game done. And that was the goal that Fashion Sakala was after. He's got it. And that's it. I think that's my score prediction come right there. 4-0. I said 4-0 at the start of the game. Don't believe me? Well, you can take my word for it or just rewind. 4-0 at the start of the game. And Rangers have made it 4. Guys, 86th minute. And Fashion Sakala gets the 4th goal there for the Jazz. Nisbet not good enough for... No, Nisbet's crap. Sorry, man. Sorry, Hibs fans. Since Birmingham came in for Nisbet last year, he hasn't been the same player. His head was turned back then, and he's just not been the same. He missed an open goal against Celtic on Monday, I think. A really good opportunity in that match. RC56 says, Board told us we didn't have to sell, we would have survived. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything about survive or getting through a season. I'm just saying, you know, money in general, you know, with business, you spend to accumulate, and, you know, it's just part of the model. If a decent offer comes the way, I didn't say Rangers were forced to sell Nathan Patterson, because they weren't, but the offer came in that made sense to Rangers, so they accepted it. Good finish from Sakala. Worked hard tonight, Dan. Yes, he's worked hard. I mean, Sterling have handled him quite well, to be perfectly honest. Fashion for Zambia for an easy. Did Zambia not qualify for the? Did they not Did they qualify for the AFCON, or do they even have qualifiers? Why is he not at the African Cup of Nations? I take it he didn't. He hit the post, says Brown Warrior. Oh, okay. Stuart Henderson's 4-0. Hope Haji's okay, says Stuart Anderson. Remember when people thought Nisbet could go to the old firm? I think he had his opportunity, man. I remember people were tarting about, was it Lawrence Shanklin, saying that he was good enough for the old firm. I don't know what's going. I haven't followed his career out in Belgium or wherever he's at now, but yeah, I don't think they're that good nowadays. JC, well, yeah, again, what people are saying. Ball in over the box here for Sakala again. Rangers nearly there was Kemar Roof nearly getting onto it and nearly making it 5-0. Decent opportunity again there for the Jazz. Cedric hits in there also. Skov Olsen will be signed in the next few days, says Stephen Greenhorn. Maybe. Take care, Stevie. Here, Itten bin Pish, says Scottish Ray. He's all right. I mean, he's all right. He's all right. I mean, I haven't really rated him as a guy. It's harsh. I mean, as a player, I don't know. There's something about the way he plays that just doesn't fit into this Rangers system. Here the Rangers come again now, looking to get a 5th goal. Stirling haven't done too bad, but, Rangers were always going to find a way of winning. Guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's stream, please do smash that like button. Subscribe. As I say, we're coming to the end of today's match. There is a huge... Well, why do I keep saying huge game? It's not a huge game, but there's a game on Saturday morning. Hearts versus Talbot. A huge game for Talbot. For the 8th tier of Scottish football. That'll be an interesting match. Then we've got Celtic versus Alloa on Saturday evening. Barry Ferguson goes up against his former foes. And then the Scottish Cup draw straight after that one as well. So we'll find out who Rangers and Hibs and all the rest, whoever else makes it through the round, have got tomorrow. And then some massive... I can't wait for next week during the week. Celtic travel to Tynecastle. Hearts v Celtic. That's going to be a cracker, along with Rangers versus Livingston. But guys, we're full time. If you want to cop our Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden tee and support the channel, as I say, all the money made gets invested back into the channel for better equipment and stuff like that. Head to purescottishfootball.com if you want to get an Rangers Iron Maiden t-shirt. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, troops. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to cop a shirt, just leave a like on this stream, subscribe to the channel, and head over to our Instagram account, Pure Scottish Football, and give it a follow. Guys, thank you so